Welcome to this talk for Maundy Thursday. It won't be a surprise that on this Maundy Thursday I've chosen to look at a painting of the Last Supper. In fact, it's a copy of the painting of the Last Supper, as many would say, a copy of the painting by Leonardo da Vinci, which is on the wall of the dining hall of Santa Maria delle Grazie in Milan. It was painted right at the end of the 15th century. I saw that painting a few years ago. Sadly, for all sorts of reasons, and despite the most careful restoration, it is in very bad condition. This copy by Giampetrino can help us. It was painted only 20 or 30 years after Leonardo did his work. It gives us the best chance to see what he intended. Leonardo's painting fills the whole end wall of the dining hall of that monastery. As the monks sat below it, they must have felt that Jesus and his disciples were there beside them. Seldom had there been such lifelike figures before, each with their own personality imagined and presented so wonderfully. Even the lighting effect Leonardo achieves was painted to match the natural evening light which enters that building. Many artists before and after Leonardo have painted this scene, but the scholars say that this is one of the great miracles of art, perfect in composition, in draftsmanship, in psychological insight and imagination. He's decided to have all the disciples on the same side of the table with Jesus, facing us, as it were. Look along the row. There are no halos in this picture, but we can spot one face that is cast in shadow, and this distinguishes it from the others. It's the face of Judas. You will find him in blue in the group on the left of Jesus as we look at the painting. Leonardo has captured the tension that hangs over this group at this moment, the moment when Jesus announces that one of them will betray him. One commentator said that he has succeeded in expressing in art the question that's entered into the minds of all but one who have heard his chilling words. The question they're asking is, Lord, is it I? All react in different ways. On the right, Philip, in the red robe, stands up, points to his breast, and we almost hear him saying, is it me? And now look at the three on the left-hand side of Jesus. Here we have John with long flowing hair, Peter and Judas. Peter, ever the impetuous one, has leaned right over to whisper in John's ear, find out what he means. And in doing that, he seems almost to push Judas forward. So Judas is half turned, his face in shadow. And his hand reaches out towards a dish with bread on it, the mirror image of the way that Jesus reaches out his right hand. It is just as Jesus said, the one who has dipped his hand into the bowl with me will betray me. Look carefully and we can see a knife in Peter's hand against the yellow of his robe. Shades of what is to come when Peter cuts off the ear of the high priest's servant in the garden. And Judas, with his other hand, he clutches on to a bag of money. Is this the common purse he is taking care of, or is it the pieces of silver, symbolic of the way he will betray his Lord? The detail, the overall composition, and the imagination used to create this picture leave me in awe. But the picture is only a means to an end. In the end, we are left in awe as people of faith as we contemplate Jesus. He sits rock-like at the heart of this picture amid all the tension and the questions. Today, we know that this is the night that he gave us a new commandment, that we should love one another as he has loved us. Like the disciples, we make our individual responses to that command as best we can and seek his forgiveness for those times when we fail to do so. And this is the night, at the table set before us so wonderfully, that we hear again the words, "Do this in memory of me." Those words have echoed down the years. They've been heard in the cathedral almost every day of its long life. They remain at the heart of Christian worship, even in the extraordinary days in which we find ourselves at this moment. He is among us to bless us now. Lord Jesus Christ, we thank you that in this wonderful sacrament you have given us the memorial of your passion. Grant us so to reverence the sacred mysteries of your body and blood, that we may know within ourselves and show forth in our lives the fruits of your redemption. For you are alive and reign, now and forever. Amen.